Good morning, friends. You know what? I already had a breakdown this morning, and it's over my plants. And I just felt like I needed a front porch chat, although I'm not on the front porch because it's very windy out there. And sometimes when I do the wind, some of y'all can't hear. So guys, I am in my bedroom to be, and these are the first things that I hung up on my wall. I don't know how to turn this so y'all can see them. Right there, 3 little plants. Someone sent those to me. They're red, have some red flowers in them, and there was no name in the box. So I don't know who to thank, but if you're seeing this video, thank you for those. They're just beautiful, and they just take up that spot, and I think they just look really, really pretty. But I haven't chatted for so long, and one of the reasons is sometimes I don't feel like singing, and I promised y'all I would not do another video without a song. Oh, guys, let me tell you, someone sent me a speaker with a little microphone, and they sent it a while ago. I don't know who sent that either, guys. Sometimes Papa opens things and I don't know who sent it, and he brings it in. And so anyway, I got this little speaker. It's about yay big. It's all Bluetooth. And I opened it about a week ago, and I've had so much fun with that. Last night I said, Lex, listen to this song. I said, I'm just going to do you the chorus, and then I'm going to do it with my little microphone. And I said, what would you give that? He said, at least a 10, something, and praise God. Sometimes your voice sounds so much better when you do it through a microphone. And if I don't want to seem whiny to y'all this morning, and I'm not going to keep you for 45 minutes like some of my front porch talks. And I have nothing to drink over here. I didn't get any tea. I didn't pour me any coffee because Papa's making breakfast, and I like to make a whole pitcher of my iced coffee. So all my blender and stuff is right in that corner. So we'll let him get completely through. I'm going to tell y'all, my house, my beautiful, beautiful house is really making me stressed. Because I want to be in it, guys. I want to be in it. And no one can comprehend that. And Pop says, you have a perfectly good house. Why do you want to be over there? And I just think it's so homey. It's just so homey. And it's everything I wanted. And I just love it. For some reason in my heart, I just love this house. Not that I didn't love the other house. That other house was a blessing, and people would come into our log home, and something that just always made me feel so good. We had a couple of people at different times come, because we used to sell puppies, and we would invite people in, sit on the floor, and we'd give them, these 6 or 7 puppies to choose from, and they'd just sit there and play with puppies. And at 2 different times, I had 2 different families tell me, I feel so at home in this house. And I said, that's because Jesus lives here. And I loved that house. And I know Jesus gave us that house. But I'm 76 years old. I cannot dust anymore that rough cedar. I can't do it. Papa can't do it. He can't lift his hands, his arms over his head because of his shoulder. So, therefore, the rough cedar does not get dusted. If I try to do it with my duster, it pulls my duster off of my little holder, and then I don't go upstairs. And I can go upstairs, but let me tell you, that last step is so big. Papa put us a handicap board there, so I can pull myself up on that last step. It's funny talking about it. But when you know that you have to go up there and do something, you're praying. That last step, it's like, Jesus, please don't let me fall. And you pulling yourself. If your hand ever slips, boink, I'm gone. I'm a goner, guys. Anyway, this house is little. I can see every room. There's no rough cedar to dust. And I just want, my heart, it like aches to be here. If any of y'all can understand that, my heart just aches to be in this house, even though I have a beautiful house over there. I don't know what it is about the house. I'm just aching to be in it. Okay, so one of my dilemmas, when I started my plant room, I had a whole room for plants. And then a couple of people sent me plants. One was a goldfish plant. And when I opened that, and it was a brown little thing about this high, I thought, dear Lord, I think this is dead. I think it's a dead plant. And I was hoping, I think Dorothy told her sitting down, and I'm hoping she didn't pay a lot of money for this little brown dead plant. Guys, it's beautiful. It bloomed. It had red, orangey goldfish all over it. The stems are like this long now. I've had to tie them up. I love that plant. And then Karen Owen sent me a praying hands plant. And I didn't know what it was. It was just a little thing too. It didn't have any green on it. It's when you order a plant, that's what you get, is a dormant plant. I read about it. And now, guys, the thing is this big. And I love it. In fact, I sent her a picture and I said, she is a big girl now. And I don't want to leave it. I don't want to give it to anybody. It's my plant. And I keep saying, well, where's my plant table going to go? I'm set in my ways, I guess. I don't mean to be. Kim said, Mom, you put one here and you put one over here. And I'm thinking, no one understands my mind. I don't want my plants all over. I want my plants here. So I can go every day and I can talk to them and water them and mist them. I don't want them all over the house. I just want a little plant spot. And then no one but me, maybe some of you can comprehend that. So I have no place in my new house to put a plant table. And that means a lot to me. So, Papa said, quit buying stuff and you'll have room for a plant table. Well, guys, I bought me a desk. I have not had a desk since my desk ruined when we had the big flood 10 years ago, 8 years ago, whatever it was. I lost my desk. I didn't replace it. I replaced Papa's desk. So I found this little desk. And actually, I thought it was going to be for Bennett, but when I saw it, I thought, oh my gosh, that's the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. I want it for myself. And I love it. I bought that. It's in my room. But, you can't put a plant table in your room because I can use these 3 lower drawers for my clothes. See, that goes into a whole nother story because no one knows my life. Papa's got this big red chest. I have 1 drawer in the big chest. And then I have, y'all saw Breezy put together my little lingerie thing. I've got these drawers, and here's what I've got. Panties, 2nd drawer, bras, 3rd drawer, nightgown, and house dresses, and 4th drawer is my shirts. So I have 1 drawer in the big chest where I put all my blue jeans and all my shorts. So that's how I live. So this desk has 4 drawers in it, One I'm going to use for bills and stuff, and the other is going to be my little lingerie thing. Now, I'm not going to show it to you right now, but Kim may have showed it to you because it has some beautiful drawers, and it just fits, and it will second as my nightstand. So, the only other thing I bought was the big desk for Bennett's room. I'm sure Kim showed y'all that. Bennett didn't have a desk. Upstairs, he uses the vanity that goes with the dresser and the nightstand and the bed. It's all one big set. But I didn't want to bring that because, for one thing, I don't want him to use a vanity as a desk when everybody can see the room. Upstairs, it's fine. It's a beautiful set, and it's old, not antique-ish old, but anyway. So I wanted to have a real desk, and we did get him the real desk. So I have bought that, and I bought one shelf for my cats because Papa says stop buying stuff and bringing it home, and you'll have room for the plant. I need a night table, so I've got my desk now that's going to second as the night table. Bennett needed a desk. He's got his desk now. And I bought a shelf for my cats, and it turned out it has no backing, but it was beautiful. I didn't want to send it back. So I'm going to have that in Lex and Bennett's room. Lex can put his trophies on it. Ben can put his big globe. And I bought him a couple of lighthouses. And so, you know, that worked there. So there's no furniture that I brought home that doesn't have a purpose. So now, to get that over with, I broke down this morning because I don't have a place to put my plants. Now, one of the reasons is we were going to put a sofa in the middle of the room looking toward the other sofa. Papa said no. And he talks in a whiny voice, like, why can't I have anything I want in the house? Okay, honey, you got it. So he wants a sofa on this wall and a sofa on this wall. So when we're sitting at the table, anybody in here can still converse with us. That's fine. So, my pie rack, which I decided would hold my plants and hold my cats, perfect. Well, now if we put the sofa there, the pie rack is not going to fit. So, okay. The pie rack has no sentimental value to me. It's not something that my grandmother handed down. A lady was very nice and gave that to Kim. And it's so big that it really literally wouldn't fit in her house. Of course, I got the big log home, bring me the pie rack. And so it's there. But I have no room for it here. So then I go back to, okay, where's my cats gonna go? So I went on Amazon yesterday. I bought me a very tall white shelf that's only 24 inches wide. It has 7 shelves. At the end of the sofa that Papa wants against that wall can sit my white shelf with all my cats. What about my plants? So it's like I solve one little problem and then it creates another. So it's like, oh my goodness, what now? Guys, I'm going to get up and turn my fan on because I'm getting so worked up. I'm starting to perspire. Just a minute. Give me a minute. Oh, that's so silly. Guys, I could have done that. I'm wearing my Oregon shirt that someone sent me. I love it. Look, I can do it with the remote control right here. Okay. So Lex and Bennett's room is perfect. Not anything I would change. I mean, it's set. My room is perfect. I've got the big Julio chest that I painted it cranberry. I don't know if you can see that all the way. It's perfect. My little desk that's going to also be my nightstand is perfect. I have measured. I go everything by inches. Jean said it's so many feet, and I said, no, I gotta break that down to inches because I am inching my way through things that I put. So Kim wanted a pop of red in the kitchen, so we bought that beautiful red display shelf. It's old and it's got a red color. That's going to be awesome because, guys, I have quite a few keepsakes. I looked last night on some of the stuff I was loading up, little things to take over, and I have this wolf that Buddy gave us in 1999. So I have stuff, and that'll give me a good place to put him. I can just open the doors and dust it, keep the door in there. Everybody can see him, and I can see him. Tina says, Mom, that's kind of a sign of hoarding. And I said, no, it's not. Buddy, I may have said Dustin. It was Buddy that gave that to us. Gave it actually to his papa for Christmas. And on the back, when somebody gives me something, or the bottom, I write the date. And it's from 1999 is when Buddy gave us that. And I've got some of those willow, what do they call, willow tree angels. And I've got a lot of little things like that, but they always set sort of in the window by my tanning bed. Anyway, so that's that. And so now it's like, where am I going to put my plants? Well, I found this beautiful white table on Marketplace, and it was $40. And I thought, that can be my entrance table. And on my entrance table, I forget how long I said my green plants will fit on that entrance, on that little white table. And I'll just put it by the front door as my entrance table. And then I'll just put my little sunlight there, and I got it. Well, then Papa says, oh, I don't know why we would pay $40 for a table. And I'm thinking, it's $40, and it'll be a place for my plants. So, I might call that lady today and go get it. But anyway, now that Papa doesn't want us to he wants us to have the sofas on 2 walls, that means the TV will have to go back over here, which is where we didn't plan for the TV to go. And that leaves us short a wall for our 2 chairs. So then we start thinking, well, we should have put that wall in the middle like Kim wanted for the TV. Then we would have 1, 2, 3 walls. So anyway, guys, it's, you think your mind doesn't get clouded with things? It does. Now, when Lex gets up today, I'm going to tell him to put all of his trophies and everything in a tote and bring them over, and he can arrange them on his little shelf in there because his room is ready. I've been waiting for Brianne to put some contact paper on his shelf, on his dresser, because his dresser is old. It's all wood. It's beautiful, but the top is scraped, and I had a rose-colored contact paper on it, so that has to be covered with something that's going to look like a black and white granite. So, I got fun little things to do, but in this, Kim spent 15 days in the hospital, and I think that took away, she realized then that Levi's what's important to her. And so, she's not going to bust herself working on the house now because Levi needs her. So, I'm thinking this. Kim loves to redo kitchens. So, I'm thinking this is like, what do you call it when your thought has an ulterior motive, so to speak? because I'm thinking once Kim starts on the kitchen, she's not going to stop because she's so excited. She's got free reign of the kitchen. I don't even have to be here. In fact, I think sometimes she'd rather me stay home than when she's working. That's fine. I can leave her alone and just let her do her own thing. But I just want my bathroom finished. Just like, God, let my bathroom be finished. Then the only thing we have left is the kitchen. And I fixed my porch so pretty. I'm sure Papa showed y'all that. And but I told Pops this morning, there's things I can't do. You know, I can walk forever. I can do this. I can do that. I don't have any strength in my arms. I can't lift heavy stuff. Him and I were trying to carry a chest through the house. All I could do is laugh. I just laughed. And he's straining and I'm straining, but I'm laughing the whole time. Like, I think there's something mentally wrong with me. Anyway, guys, it's fun. It's fun and it's exciting. And God gives you sometimes He gives you your heart's desires. And I desire so bad to be in this house. And I said, if they got my bathroom set and I had water, I would bring my bed. I promise I would. I'd bring my bed and I could just do things during the day. And I would have Cassidy here. Her little room is ready, but just got to have water and a potty. And I'll be happy. Buddy's coming today to put the girls' TV on the wall. I'm going to mount it. And everything's just coming to place. Maybe God's teaching me patience. I thought I had a lot of patience. I don't get mad in traffic. I don't get mad because the lines are long. You know, I'll just look at people, look around, look at them. Things like that don't bother me. But guys, I want so bad to be in this house. There. That was my vent for the morning. And I found these long thumbtacks. Well, okay, they're not long. They're an inch long. Almost an inch long. But that's what's holding up my little things behind you. They don't mess up the wall. The things don't fall out. I forget how much, but I just pushed it in myself. And then those just look so pretty back there. And I've taken all the pictures off my bedroom wall. All the pictures out of the girls' room, which is Lex and the girls. Lex put together, when he was about 3, a big Thomas the Train puzzle. And Kim put the tape on the back so it would be a picture, and we put it in a frame. And I told him what he wanted to take from this room, and he says, I definitely want to take the Thomas the Train. And I said, okay. So I'm trying to make his room, because it's going to be hard for him not to have upstairs. The girls' room, the room that we call the laundry utility playroom, that's where Lex had his crib and everything. So that's the room he's basically grown up in, until one day he says to me, gee, I'm ready to move upstairs. Okay. So he took all of his stuff up, fixed his room up there. So it's going to be hard for him not having upstairs. That's why I want as much of his stuff in his room as we can get. Then I'm going to get Connor a fold-out bed for when Connor's here, and then Connor can play. They use 2 TVs and 2 PlayStations or Xboxes, whatever they. So I'm going to get Buddy to put both the TVs on the wall so they can turn them whichever direction they want. And then I've just got it all figured out, guys. And I've got all the pictures off the wall. And I just need Papa to help me hang them up. And he hum-haws. And he don't know why we got to get all the stuff off our wall. Don't strip down the house till we're ready to move. I'm ready to move. And the pictures that I'm taking down, I'm proud of myself because they're not all that dusty. Now I thought, oh, geez, this is going to be so horrible when I take it down. But I'm thinking, no, it's not that bad at all. So I'm proud of myself that they're not all covered in dust. But I'm ready to put them up. I want Brienne to put up my blinds for me. I don't put my blinds inside. I like them on the outside of the windows. And Kim doesn't like that. It's like a little thing we have. So when I got the blinds and I got them the size I wanted to cover the whole window frame, which is the way they are at my house, which is the way they've been for 40 years. And that's just the way I want them. That's one of the ways I'm set in, I guess. So Bree's gonna put up my blinds for me. And basically the bedrooms are, once I get the pictures hung, they're ready for the beds. Now the girls has their bed because we had to order a new bed frame and we had the mattress already for it. So that's why their bed, I can bring Cassidy over and she's got her little TV, she's got her crib, everything we need for Cassidy is right here, except water. I don't have water to make bottles, but if I could get water to that bathroom, that would be heaven for me. Because Papa and I sit over here at night, sometimes to 9 or 10 o'clock, and then we walk home. So I know Papa loves his log house, but I think he's ready to be over here too. Guys, I am going, I've said this before, I'm going to make videos more often. I am enjoying just talking to y'all. You know why? Because you can't talk back to me. I'm saying what I want to say, and no one can say, hey, but. Because it seems like now when I talk to Kim, she wants to throw something in there that makes me think more rational. And sometimes you don't want to think rational. Maybe when you get in your 70s, you go back to a little bit of your childhood. You know, maybe that's it. And the only other thing we've had a really problem about, and this was Tina too, I want a medicine chest. I don't use it for medicine, but my medicine chest is my mirror. Then I open it, okay, this is what's in my medicine chest in the bathroom. Mousse, hairspray, hair product to make my hair shiny, astringent for my face, eye drops, everything I use every morning, and it's right there in my medicine chest. Where we put our medicine is in the kitchen in a big cabinet. So Tina doesn't want me to have a medicine chest there. Kim doesn't want me to have a medicine chest there. So I've agreed, okay, I'm not going to have a medicine chest there. Tina sent me all these pictures of little baskets. And then Tina is the one that ordered my big cabinet to go over the commode, the toilet, the potty, whatever. I'm not cooler with the fan on. I think I need the air on. It's probably because I've had such a... Well, I was having a good morning until I thought about my plant table again. And that table I want is right in Cleveland. That's like 20 minutes away. I could be there and back, have that table set up where I'm thinking it's going to go, and nobody'd ever know. They wouldn't even miss me. They'd think I was over here doing things or sitting. I enjoy so much just sitting in my new rocker because I tell you what, I'm loving my new rocker. All 3 dogs won't fit. 1 dog will fit. So, you know, and in my big rocker, all 3 dogs can sit with me. 1, 2, and 1 in my lap. But here, there's no room on the sides for dogs. So 1 in my lap's all I can do. But back to the point of the rocker. It's the little glider that comes with the stool so I can keep my feet up. Because this leg where I had my hip surgery, that leg swells almost every day. But I found in my recliner, I don't recline in that recliner. So my feet are never up in my rocker recliner. My feet are like literally never up. But I found since I've come over here during the day and just sit in my rocker and play on my phone and rock back and forth with my legs up, it hasn't been swelling. So I'm praising God for that. But I'm not going to take the rocker to my house because I'm just enjoying the peace and the quiet. Sometimes I can come without the dogs, and let me tell you, dogs, that's a whole new problem. They just go crazy when someone comes and you're embarrassed. It embarrasses me. Come here, Tiki. Come on. Tiki, come on. Can you jump up here? My Tiki is such a godsend. Come on. You're not going to make it, are you? All right, now come. Come here. Come here. I don't think y'all get to see him very often, but he's such a good boy. There he is. Dear that good boy. Don't tell me he don't look like a chihuahua. He's got the long-haired chihuahua in him. And Tiki, look. Tiki, look up there. All right, give me kisses. Yeah. Hey, kisses? Kisses? No? There he goes. He's a good boy. He is perfect. He sleeps with me. He snuggles. He talks to me. I taught him to speak, and now he don't shut up. When we're eating, he says, and shush. But now he barks just like the other dogs do. And now there are 6 dogs. And when they hear somebody on the porch or the gate slam, it's like we're in a kennel. It's like we're in a kennel. And it's embarrassing to go to the door and smile and say, hi, welcome. And Kippy's getting to where he nips at people. Now, he's never done that. Kippy's about, 8 years old now. And he's starting to bite. And I'm thinking, dear me, Moses, what else can be wrong with these dogs? And then I got a thing from Big Thicket where they get their medicines every month. Guess what? It's time for all 6 of them to have checkups. I'm thinking, okay, do we go 6 dogs all at once? Do we go 3 dogs one day, 3 dogs the other? Do we go 2, 2, 2? How do we get 6 dogs for a checkup? So that's a problem. Not all of them will walk on a leash. Ferdy will walk on a leash. Bandit will walk on a leash. But you have to catch Bandit. If Bandit thinks you want him, he's hiding. He won't come out. So there's a dog problem, another dog problem. It's just daily life. The thing is, once we get the dogs done, we don't have to do it again for a year. There's a bug crawling on my camera. It's a big black ant. Where did he come from? Ugh. Well, I brought Papa's camera thing in from outside. It must have had a black ant. And I just saw it crawl on my camera. Okay, so I think I have vented and told y'all everything I want to tell you. I got my little speaker. I'm very proud of it, and I think it makes my voice sound better. And I just want y'all to know, Lester says, Mom, you need to sing every day. They love it. It makes your people happy. And I'm thinking, I'm not a singer. Then Kim said, well, you are a singer. You sing in church. But when I sing in church, I have music. I have a big microphone, and you sound better than when you just sing, Gene says, rock the baby. He says, pull your chair up and sing to the baby. And there's so much that people can give you. Just do this. And some of you are so nice. Gee, just do it when you can. Just do it when you can. And then that makes me feel more guilty because I can find, I don't care what anybody says. My day is not so busy that I can't find 30 minutes to sit in front of my camera, sing a song, and say how much God loves me. So I'm thinking it's the devil. And Kim said, fight him, Mom. Then Sunday, our preacher preach from Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. I suppose the Romans, Corinthians, and what he preached on is, and how he started his sermon. He said, "I am not ashamed to be a follower of God." And if we're not ashamed to be a follower of God, why aren't we telling and sharing and showing our love for Jesus? Oh, I felt so guilty. I felt so guilty. I said, "Darn you, devil. Get behind me, Satan. Let me do my videos." And then I said, "Oh, I don't want to sing." Well, sing. What the heck? It says, "Oh, what the dickens?" On the show I'm watching, of course it's British. I love British. They say, "What the dickens?" So why can't I? It's the devil. The devil is a sly old fox, and he will try any way he can to make us do something or prevent us from doing something that we know is pleasing, not just to God, but to other people. If I can say good morning, I love you, God loves you, do it, Brenda, do it. So that's what I was going to say. It's not a promise, but I'm going to find the time. And I stay up at 5 o'clock now. I don't go back to sleep. But I'm embarrassed to do videos in front of Papa because, I don't know, I just am. So I can have to go in my room and shut the door and do that stuff maybe. But anyway, guys, I just want to say this is 36 minutes of just I'm calling this a bedroom talk. I just wanted to vent. I wanted to vent and tell y'all what is on my mind and what is going on. It's my view and version of getting my house finished. I can't do much. I'm a sweeper. I can clean up behind people. I'm going to put things in the walls because I bought me several little things that go in sheetrock. So I'm determined today that I am hanging my pictures. And I'm going to do that all myself. But you don't see me nailing and hammering and sitting on the floor, and you don't see that kind of stuff because I'm telling you, I can't do it anymore. But what I can do maybe doesn't get put on the video. Well, here's G. She's sweeping today. Look at G. She's vacuuming up all that stuff. Look at G. But I do work, guys. Somebody said Gigi never does any work in her new house. But I do. What do they call those people that they're in the background, they're in the shadows, that's me. Anyway, I promised Sam that I would sing How Great Thou Art for his mother. And tomorrow's Sunday. And if God allows me to wake up in the morning, I will sing that for you guys. And I'll do it with my new speaker because I'm excited about it. And I just love you so much. I want to let you know that God loves you no matter what you go through. That's the thing about being a Christian and non-Christian. They go through things and they see no way out. But when we have Jesus and we hold his hand, no matter how much we hurt, no matter how much our heart desires something, God gives us the Comforter. He gives us the Holy Spirit to hold on to us. And that's how we make it through. That's how we make it through. I've been through toughies. I have been through toughies. And I never wanted to go through valleys. And I've told y'all that. But when you go through a valley, you don't realize you're going till you get up on the hill again. And then you look back and say, God, thank you. You helped me make it through that valley. And when you're going through the valley, you don't realize that he's right there until you get to the other side. And then you look back and you say, God, we made it. We made it through that valley. Okay, I love y'all. I'm so ashamed of myself that I don't talk to you every day. And I'm so in my heart want to do better. So pray for me. Know that I am praying for you, every one of you. I say, God, every day, God, bless my followers. Thank you for letting them get up. And please, I ask every follower that I have, please bless them, make them strong, make them healthy. Let them get some sunshine and some Jesus in their heart. I love you guys. Bye.